Hi Virgo, welcome to the full moon in Aquarius reading for August 19th, 2024. Full moons close out cycles. This is a particularly agitating cycle. It may have started last Saturday, though you could feel it coming on. You may be in the midst of this kind of tension or agitation. And it lasts up until about the 21st. I've been watching quite a few astrological reports in order to understand this cycle better. And what I gather from it is that the tension is likened to sort of the irritating sand in the clam that, right, you get a really pretty pearl from, or the oyster. Um, and there's a good outcome or solution, but we have to go through this kind of irritation. And so you may be feeling it now. You probably are. I have been. Um, the direction that this reading is going in is so full moons close out cycles. Hopefully, we're closing out this tense one. Um, the direction that this reading is going in is number 2, spirit, your higher self. However, it came reversed. So normally this card means the sacred lifeline. Um, but this is kind of an indication of a bit of a lonely period for you, or maybe a dark period for you. Perhaps your intuition is blocked, or you're feeling a little lost, or suffering from separation from the more powerful part of yourself, your spirit. There's a disconnect in any case. And this can kind of keep you from trusting yourself or having inner peace. Um, yeah, it's a kind of like distancing yourself from your spiritual higher self. Um, Maybe you feel a little bit powerless. Um, so things just can feel difficult around you. Um, However, you're never truly separated from your soul. Um, and so this card is kind of asking you to open your heart and your mind, to let go of any personal limitations, bring back the power in your life, um, and find your soul's direction again. Okay, let's see how the tarot deals with this situation, because that's the direction the reading is going in. The first set of cards is where you find yourself at the time of the full moon, or if you are actively, consciously ending something at this time. And you do have a 9, so 9 is the cumulative energy of a cycle, in this case, an emotional cycle. The second set of cards is you and how you're dealing with things, what you're thinking, what you're doing, how you're feeling, etc., etc. And then the last set of cards is the probable outcome. Probable because when we are forewarned, we are forearmed. We may have the ability to change the situation. Sometimes we are meant to go through it, always for our growth. And my feeling is that's what these planetary aspects are all about. Oh, nice. Okay. Looks like you get your soul back here. Right. The first set of cards, you have the Nine of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. The Nine of Cups is a wish fulfillment card. But it's a wish fulfillment because we have faced our fears. Maybe part of your fear is losing yourself a little bit, feeling powerlessness, feeling disconnected somehow. And I could see why that would. And the interesting thing is the number 2 is about assimilation and envisioning, right? It's partnerships too, but the the higher frequency of 2 is envisioning and assimilating energy, assimilating information. And so when we face our fears, we certainly engulf all that information, digest it, and assimilate it. But it is a wish fulfillment card. It's also just emotional fulfillment. It is Jupiter in Pisces, and Jupiter gives, 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 gives. And so be careful not to overindulge. He's a little portly because of his indulgence, but he has plenty, and he has plenty to give as well. For me, this is the plenty card. And with that, you have the Queen of Pentacles, and this is associated with Aquarius for me. I know it's an air sign, but for me, this is associated with Aquarius. This is a female who looks for stability. It is the yin energy, thus the female energy. Very much focused on her stability, whether that would be financial or physical health-wise. These can be square people. They often have square features because they are earth element. They can be like a dietitian or use Ayurveda, the things of the earth, the herbs, the good nutritional foods to create stability. But they can also be very focused on financial stability, however that is. But they are looking for that stability. And perhaps they find it, because there's a wish fulfillment card there, even though it is an emotional wish fulfillment. Here's where the disconnect comes in with that Five of Swords. Words have impact. 5 is instability that pushes us to find harmony, that pushes us to number 6. This is something very hard won, so that wish could have come at a bit of a cost. You get what you want, but it may not be the way you want it. Somebody wins, somebody loses. It's not a complete victory. It is the humiliation card. So with the 5 of Swords and the 9 of Cups, maybe somebody else won out and they gloat about it, because the negative side of the 9 of Cups is gloating. So there can be a gloating energy with this Queen of Pentacles, and it's not very nice. In fact, the 5 of Swords is my least favorite card in the deck. It's really an awful card. But it is definitely something that was hard won. So that may have come as a surprise to you, a bit of a shock, something unexpected with the Tower card. You may be releasing old belief systems when the Tower card comes up, which I think is a good thing. So the Tower looks pretty ominous, but in reality, it's freeing you from something. If you notice, the Tower doesn't have any low windows or doors here. So it took an act of God, right, to lightning, a bolt of lightning, to free you from your situation. And while it may look scary, or your belief system, right, it frees you from your belief system or your situation. And it may look a little scary, but once the dust settles, you have the ability to rebuild on solid ground. And it is, with that 10 of Swords, the end of difficult mental situations. Your perspective, your attitude has a lot to do with it. Is it the end of a very difficult day or the beginning of some new day dawning? However, we are definitely looking for some peace of mind here with the 10 of Swords. It's can also be actual physical pain, so be careful falling for somebody out there on a very mundane level. We are talking about something different here in the direction that the reading is going in. However, I can't deny that this is actual physical pain, maybe some backache or back tension, because it's a surprise. It's something that happens out of the blue, but there can be some tension, so it can even be nervous tension, that kind of energy. There is a breakthrough. This is my yes card. It is also winter timing, if you're working towards something, but it is clarity, and it's action through clarity. It's the truth, and it is triumph and security. It's the beginning of a struggle, but you're assured victory. Okay? It's the beginning of an action. So I think it's interesting because the 10, the frequency of 10 is the end of one cycle while simultaneously beginning another. And that's exactly what's happening here. But there's clarity through that. And I think some new action will be taken because of whatever destruction happened prior. But I do think you're tired, especially mentally. I can even feel it. This is the kind of energy where you just want to take a day and watch old films that are, kind of lighthearted, just so you don't have to think about it too much. But this new energy is coming in, this Ace of Swords. And it is clarity. And there is a yes answer here. So that's good. And then things clear up here. Okay? Then you have the Eight of Wands, which is Mercury and Sagittarius. It's my law of attraction card. Everything is moving in the right direction, right? There's a swift movement in the right direction, in the direction you want things to go. And while things may be a little bit up in the air, there's no confusion as to where we're headed with the Eight of Wands. 8 is a power number, and all of our passions, all of our energy, all of our willpower is moving in the same direction. And you have the Sun card with that, which is renewal, right? Rebirth, feeling childlike again, feeling social, health, joy. It's positively aspected. When it's negatively aspected, it can be mania, but I don't really see that here. It's feeling good in your skin, feeling happy again. Yeah, even on an emotional level, things are better, are fun. It is looking for some fun, and I do feel like that's what I mean here. I'm like, the Ten of Swords is stick a fork in me, I'm done. And then we have this complete renewal situation with the Ace of Swords, and just seeing things clearly, taking correct action through clarity, and then everything moves in its proper direction. Feeling invigorated again, right? Our inner child wants to play again. Enough of this old difficulty, enough of that. And it's very possible that something happened here where you kind of got a wish, but it didn't. It's like the genie in the bottle, right? You get a wish granted, and it's not what you expected, or there was some hook to it, or some clause, something unexpected. Okay. But it, all's well that ends well. And I do feel like with that Knight of Cups, you are interested in some lighthearted enjoyment, some fun, some positivity, um, uh, perhaps on even a romantic level. Um, you start again, right? What does Spirit want you to know? Interesting with the Tower card, freedom. Let the unicorns, but I say universe, set you free. And that's exactly what the Tower does. That's exactly what the Tower does. Okay? So it looks kind of scary, but in reality, it's freedom. All right, Virgo. And once you're free, I mean, life is good again. You have fun. You feel youthful. You know the direction you're going in. It's really quite a nice ending to this situation. The solution is, I would say the solution is fantastic. It's worth the suffering. Okay? Thank you for listening. I hope this has been helpful. I will return in 2 weeks with a new moon reading. Um, Take good care through this planetary aspect. I'll see you on the other side. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.